All right, internet bikers, here we are again, day 3. This time it's Suzuki. This is the first stand that we're gonna see today. It is always full of people, and day 3 is the first day that it's open to the public, so it's gonna be even a little bit more full of people. So we're gonna go ahead and look at all the range that Suzuki has to offer. We're gonna start with the GSX 1000T. This is, GT. This is their sports touring bike, one of the true sport touring bikes out there. There's not a lot of them. I would say Suzuki, Kawasaki are probably the only ones that have, and BMW that have truly classic, or not classic, but truly modern sport touring motorcycles. Then we have here the GSX S1000. It's the same engine, the same platform, except that of course it doesn't have the GT specs. It doesn't have the fairing protection and the setup so you can do long distance riding. But we do have it as the naked bike. The other naked bike that Suzuki has, this one was presented last year. It's the GSX 8S. Not an easy name to say, to be honest, but yeah, it's a very good looking motorcycle. I prefer it in the blue color, but the other color options are also pretty good. So we can see this one with the saddlebags in place. Those are accessories, of course. They're not. They don't come standard with the motorcycle. As you can see over here, this motorcycle does have a good digital screen, like most of them do nowadays. This blue color is a little bit better, in my opinion, because it gives you just that Suzuki feel. It makes you feel like you are in a Suzuki. That's what the colors do, right? Like the green and Kawasaki. Then we have more motorcycles. Let's have a look over here at their novelties. This is the truly new motorcycles that they have, right? Over here we have the DRZ 4SM. This is a supermoto. So we have 4 new motorcycles here. We have a couple. Most of them are in a mid displacement or small displacement, even depending on where you're from. This is a 398cc single cylinder engine, and there's an S and there's an SM, right? So this is the SM, the supermoto. It has 38 horsepower and it's very lightweight, slightly over 150 kilograms. It's gonna make for a lot of fun, a very fun motorcycle for sure. I think this is the first supermoto from Suzuki in a long time. Then over here, we have the enduro version of that bike, which is the 4S. So the DRZ 4S. This is the enduro version of the motorcycle. I guess I was mistaken. There are not 4. There are 2 new models. It's just that they are presented in 2 different stands. They're presented here in this one, and then they're also presented in the other one with the girls, because these are toys for boys and boys like girls, right? That's a very simplistic view, but it's still a view that most of these people hold, because otherwise you would not have the girls on top of the bikes. When I say these people, I mean the exhibitors. So there you go. I think the SM, the supermoto version, looks very nice in both color options. I think Suzuki's doing a very good job with the color options. They pop, right? They look very, very eye-catching. Then we're gonna move over to the V-Strom range. This is their adventure lineup. There is a lot of them. There's the V-Strom. This is the DE lineup. So we're gonna have the V-Strom DE 800. This is the new parallel twin engine that they presented last year. And yeah, these are the two color options that you have for the V-Strom the E800. Of course, this one, the yellow one, is stock base, whereas the one behind, and let's have a look, a little look around the back. The one behind, the green colored one, actually has all of the accessories on them. So it has all of the luggage equipment accessories in place, and it also has, of course, the engine guard and the fog lights. That's what makes this. And also, look, it also has the extended or larger windshield. That makes it look more prepared for long distance riding. Then over here we have the V-Strom 800 SE. I believe that the difference is that the SE is going to be more touring than sport. You can see that the wheels are aluminum alloy instead of spokes, so that makes it a little bit different. Not exactly sure. I'm trying to look here at the data. Yeah, the front wheel is 19 inches, whereas in the DEs it's 21 inches in the front. So that's what makes the DE. And the new difference here is that now these are called SEs, right? They used to have a different name somewhere, like Tex. Now I think it's clearer, it's DE and SE. So I would say dual and standard. My guess, of course, I could be wrong, but yeah, that's what I'm guessing that the names mean. So again, in this one, you have the gray one is stock, although it does have a luggage accessory at the back, and this one does have the engine guard, the skid plate, and the side bags. So a little bit of options here and there for the SEs, and then of course we have the same screen, the same digital screen that we see in most of the V-Stroms and the Suzukis in general. So over here we move on to the larger ones, and we have the V-Strom DE. This one is the 1050. So of course you have the 21-inch front wheel, and then the yellow option, which always pops. I think it makes it stand out as specifically a Kawasaki. I don't think any other brand is using the color in adventure motorcycles. So yes, this is the V-Strom 1050 DE. This is the 21-inch front wheel. And then I'm pretty sure that what we have here is the V-Strom 1050 SE with the 19-inch aluminum alloy front wheels. Okay, I gotta say that I didn't like this motorcycle before, but it has grown on me quite a lot. I like it much more than I did before, and it just looks much, I don't know, I guess I got used to it. It looks much better for me now. And then in the back, we still have the older versions over here. I think this is a slightly smaller motorcycle. This is the 650. The 650 has been around for quite a while now. And this one only comes out with 19 inches in the front. Spoke or aluminum alloy, but only 19 inches, right? So it is the V-Strom 650. And then before we move, again, we see the new motorcycles here again, the DRZ 4S and the 4SM. But before we leave from Suzuki, we're gonna go ahead and look at their sport bikes, which I am less familiar with, but here they are. I specifically like this one. This is the GSX-8R, a very good looking motorcycle. Really appreciate the colors here on this one. It is the same base as the 8S, but of course with the more sport-oriented position and design, even though it is still meant for road riding. You can take it to the track, but it's not really meant as a track option. And then over here, we have the This doesn't have it's a 125 as the GSX 125, and this is, I still can't believe that this continues to come out, the SV650. It continues to come out, continues to be in place. It has never left their model range. For some reason they keep at it, but I guess it's simply because people keep buying it. Then we have the GSXR, again the 125. Both of this is the 125, and in the back we have the 125R, which is the sport version. Over here we have the Katana. This is a special version of the GSX 1000 with Katana fairing, which gives it a bit of a special feel. It does have some quality equipment to it in addition, but it is mostly a design exercise over the GSXR 1000. So yeah, that's all we have in Suzuki. Then over here, of course, we have the racing bikes, but we're gonna just close it out, having a look again at their well, we can't leave without looking at the Hayabusa, if we manage to find a way around. Yeah, here we go. This is the Hayabusa. They used to have more Hayabusa. Yeah, it's impossible to look at the Hayabusa. Look, so many people that you can't see the motorcycle. It's just impossible. Here it is. All right, I guess we'll have to leave that for later. I think we have one motorcycle that was missing. There's a GT and a sport touring version of it. For some reason I can't see it. Oh, it's because it's right behind. Yeah, it's the GSX 1000 GX. So this is the touring option. Yes, it's the sport touring version of Kawasaki, a little bit more adventure-y inspired, but truly still a sport touring motorcycle, because you're not going to take this off-road at all. All right, now we can leave Kawasaki. Sorry, now we can leave Suzuki.